First speaker. Clara Jaramillo is presenting her product number 4, a dramatic talk from the entertaining speaker manual as an advanced communicator. Her objectives with this presentation are to develop an entertaining dramatic talk about an experience or incident, to include vivid imagery, characters, and dialogue, and to deliver the talk in an entertaining manner. Clara is the founder of an international women's foundation, and she has been invited to give lectures in different parts of the United States, Mexico, and Colombia, and she has been invited as a special guest in important news organizations as NBC, Telemundo, Univision, and among others. For several years, she had her own radio show. Please welcome Clara Jaramillo with her number 4 project, No Matter What, by Clara Jaramillo.
Woo! Yeah, Clara!
Do you have a dream and sometimes you feel a lot of pain and frustration when you want to achieve it? Raise your hand. Have you had that opportunity? On November 3rd, 2014, it was an important day. So I decided to go to sleep around 10 p.m. I need a full rest. Around 3 a.m. my husband started snoring like a tiger, and I couldn't sleep. So I decided to move to the sofa on my house. I slept the whole night, and I woke up around 6 a.m. with that terrible pain on my neck. I couldn't move to the left or to the right. When my husband woke up, he said to me, "Clara, what do you have on your neck?" Look at the mirror. I ran to the mirror. When I looked, oh my goodness, what is that? It was a red thing coming out of my neck with a terrible infection. It was so painful. So my husband said, "Okay, let's run to the doctor." We went to CVS and they had no doctor. So my husband called a doctor in Tijuana. We went to the doctor around 1:30. I said, "You have a terrible infection. What happened?" And my husband said, "You slept on the sofa." And I remember there was a big web with a red, big spider and hairy spider. How you went there if you knew that was a spider? I told him that was my pet. I love that spider looking at every single morning, but I forgot that she was there. So I couldn't move, so the doctor put a chat on my butt. Now I can walk and I can turn my neck. I had to go to the printer to pick up my books. That was a very important day of my life, probably one of the most important. I got on my hand the first edition of my own book, and I can't move. I got the box, and I ran to the World Trade Center. My hairdresser was waiting for me. I sat down, and she started doing my hair and my makeup, and I asked her, "How was your day?" I started chatting with her, and she said, so. I said, "What happened?" She said, "My father just passed away 2 hours ago." I was, "Oh my God, so what are you doing here?" Say, "I knew how important this day was for you, and I couldn't quit. I had to come." I felt so bad because I was thinking about quitting, and then she came just for me, so I decided I had to do it. When I finished my makeup and my hair, I went out, and it was like 100 exhibitors, women trying to sell their own products for my first seminar in front of almost 400 women. I couldn't quit because I was the main speaker. It was only me. They came there just to see me. Then a guy from Televisa said, "Can I have an interview with you?" I said, "Sure." It was just a few minutes before my conference. When I stood there for the interview, there was a bunch of cables. And then I felt, and I stood on my feet with these heels that I have on right now. So I make a big, big hole on my feet. I fell on my knees and I started bleeding. Bleeding on my feet and bleeding on my knees. So a guy stood out and said, "Are you okay?" There was 5 minutes to start. I had so much pain that I was, oh my God, I can't handle this. I have to quit. But then they said, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Clara Jaramillo with the topic, How to Understand Men." And 400 women started applause. And I couldn't quit. So I had to say, no matter what, I had to do it. No matter what. I walked to the stage, and as soon as I stood there, my whole pain disappeared. I called my husband. He got on the stage, and I grabbed my book, and I said to him, "This is for you, for all your support during all these 10 years that I have been working on my book." All these women started crying and clapping, and my husband started crying. He was so emotional. And then when he left, I decided to give the best of the best speeches of my life. At the end, I got a standing ovation. And my conclusion is, no matter what, how painful, how difficult is your goal, you have to do it. See you at the top. Fellow Toastmasters.